Hello friends, today's video I will tell you about how to install Linux operating system in your PC. So I will show you that. So this is basically VMware workstation. So I will suggest you to use Linux in this rather than making it as default operating system. If you don't have much knowledge about Linux, from here you have to select Linux ISO image. So I have selected that. Now just press next. So you have to choose Linux here, and you can select the version Fedora or Debian. These are all Linux versions, so you can select anyone. Next. 20 GB is enough for Linux. So Linux is basically one of the most used and most awesome operating system available. It is mainly used by hackers and the computer experts, but you can use it if you want to learn new Linux commands or just want to test some tools. So this is awesome because it is virus free and open source operating system. This is free of cost. So I will tell you about how to install. You can use it live from here. You have to just press this and you can use Linux directly, but I will show you installation, so we will go through the whole process. So while installing Linux you may see black screen lots of time and some lines going through it, but don't worry about that, it is normal. Like this you are gonna see some lines. Most of the people get afraid when they see this black screen, but it is normal in case of Linux. So just select English and you can select your area from here. I am from India, so I'll select this. Now from this you can just select, if you don't find your country, you can simply select USA. I guess USA is not available, so I'll look for something I know. So this is mine language. Now here you have to select method for toggling between national and Latin mode. You can select anyone you like. So I'll just select this. It doesn't matter much, so I'll let it do it. So this blue screen is normal, you don't have to worry about this. But before installing Linux, you are advised to learn to install Windows first, because if you even don't know how to install Windows, then learning this is useless. So installation is still going on. It's gonna take some seconds. So guys, if this video work for you, then you can subscribe our channel and like the video. So we will complete this installation soon. So you have to remember this host name because it is important. Uh, Let it remain the same and you can simply continue. Domain name, I will keep that blank. Now here it is important to select the password. So you can write it ROOT root. In most cases, if you are using live Linux, then and if your Linux screen gets locked, then root or tour is used as a password to unlock that screen. This is default password, you can say. So now it is working. And remember one thing, if you forget the Linux password, then it's gonna be hard to break that password because that's not Windows, which can be easily broken. It is Linux. You can simply select the first option and press enter. So as you can see, recommended for new users. I'm not an old user of this, so I'll just select that. Now finish partitioning and write changes to this. So while installing Linux, so you don't have to make many changes in the things. You have to just keep going like it is going. So don't make major changes in the selection process. Keep it simple, keep it going, and you can install it nicely. Otherwise, you can have problems. And the reason why I am recommending you to install Linux is in VMware workstation is that if you fail to install that correctly, then you won't have to lose your default operating system. So in it, even though I fail in installing Linux, I can simply go back to my Windows by simply exiting this software. So that's why running virtual machine is more easy while learning to install new operating systems. So you can first try it in virtual machine and then you can try it on your default operating system. So you can replace your operating system with Linux. As you can see here, installing the system. So we are going right till now. So guys, you just have to wait and watch the process going on through this. So till then, I'll just stop the video recording so that you don't have to wait for long. So guys, you will see this option after the blue screen removes. So you have to select on no, and you will see the blue screen for maybe 1 minute or two. Don't be afraid, it's not a wrong option. You have to just wait and watch. So if you click yes on the network mirror, then maybe you will see some new screens coming out, but that's not the correct option. You have to select no on network mirror. So now you have completed almost 70% of the installation. Um, the next few steps gonna be the last steps of the installation. So stay tuned and we will talk about the installation. So guys, basically Linux is more powerful operating system than Windows, but it's bit hard to use for beginners because you have to use the commands all over the operating system. So you can see the next screen over here, installing grub bootloader. Let it do it. So as I said, installation is about to be finished. So as you can see the screen finishing the installation. So just hold your breath because you are about to see Linux desktop, or I must say home screen. So interface is bit black, but that's what Linux is all about. So basically it is 70% command based interface. Even though you select any of the tools, you have to write commands to make them work. And that's not gonna be done on the first day, so you have to learn a lot about them to use them. So installation is complete. You can press continue. Don't press go back from there if you don't want to delay the installation process. So guys, one important use of Linux is to remove virus. So if you got any kind of virus in your pen drive or USB flash drive, then you can use this operating system to remove that, because in Linux you can see the virus through your eyes, which can't be done in Windows normally. So you can see what a virus look like. That's not any animal, but that's just a file with weird data. So you can see the virus file and remove that. And one more important information about Linux is that there is no recycle bin in Linux. So if you are deleting anything, then you must know about the that it is going not in recycle bin but into your USB or anything which is connected, or your local disk which is present. So if you have connected your USB and deleted any virus, then you can see that in your trash folder in the USB. You can delete that later, so not much problems about that. So these are the lines, don't worry about them, it is normal. So this is mainly the logo of Linux. It's almost like a dragon, I think. Now it's gonna make some settings in the operating system. Installation is 90% done, and these are the last few steps. Don't press any button or anything while this is going, because you don't want to return to the startup at the finishing of installation and don't want to install it again. So let it do it what it's doing. Just some more seconds and you are about to see Linux desktop. So here is the username, which was this, I think, and then the password, which was root in my case. So that hasn't worked out. You can try tour, and that hasn't worked also. So we are in bit problem. Now I have to write username again, the password here. I don't know why it's not showing the password. You can try this, and so at both the places username is also root and the password is also root. So this is a bit tricky, but I don't know what to do with that. So I hope it is working now, because even I don't want to go back after this. Maybe it has got blocked, but hopefully it's gonna work. So well done guys, this is working. So you have to choose your username root and then password is also root. So hopefully that will work for you too. So this is the desktop and this is the file explorer of Linux. So this is how it looks like, and if you want to see the command interface of Linux, then you can see it here. It is called terminal in Linux. So here is where you are going to write the commands, and I can't tell you commands because I don't even know them. So I have just used this for removing shortcut viruses. Other than that, I have never used this much, but this is a awesome thing to learn. So guys, if this video worked for you, then don't forget to subscribe the channel Easy Mode Technologies. And if you have any suggestions about the video and any future videos, then you can comment on this video. We will try to solve out your problems in future too. So have fun guys, congrats for watching and keep learning. So bye bye.